because I just hopped on early and for whatever reason I was having some issues. So you guys let me know if, I mean, I don't think anyone's watching right now, but once people come on in, hopefully this works. I see some hearts, so I think it's working. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. I tried to hop on a little early just to let some people get in, but for whatever reason, the stream, I scheduled my stream, it ended, and now for whatever reason, it's working again. So, I don't know. I told you guys I'm technologically challenged, so I'm just gonna get myself set up. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining. What's up, Mia Lifestyle? Happy Friday and happy summer solstice, you guys. Summer's here. I know I say that first fall was my favorite season. No, spring was my favorite season, then fall because the colors, and then I learned about what the winter solstice means. So then winter became my favorite, but I love summer, man. So I'm excited. Summer solstice, it's gonna be a beautiful weekend. It's gonna be super hot. So if you're in Ontario, stay hydrated and stay by a body of water. Happy Friday, on time today. A couple minutes late. I had my live scheduled and ready to go. I was on here 11:55 and for whatever reason it wouldn't connect. So maybe I hopped on too early and YouTube didn't like that. I don't know. So anyways, here in the grow tent, hanging out, feeling a little tired today. Honestly, these lives and all the stuff I have going on in the tent just keeps me super, super busy. And after I'm like, wow, I'm tired. So I'm just gonna get a few things going here, a few things set up, and then we'll commence the tent tour. By the way, if you guys can see, I'm actually just gonna clean up my workstation while we're chatting. If you guys didn't see yesterday, I went live with Andrew from Ogo. And despite a few technical difficulties, we had such a good time. We actually told him that I was going to prepare a game for our live, and I forgot. So yesterday at like the last hour, I had ChatGPT create a fact or opinion game for me with regard to phonics. So we played the game and it was actually a lot of fun. I posted the replay. If you guys missed it, you should go check it out. But if not, we're going to do it again next week. We had a lot of fun. Pretty much the game is I say a statement and the audience has to guess whether it's fact or opinion. So I had ChatGPT come up with all the questions, and oh, don't worry. Well, Mia Lifestyle, you came in last night, but I think you came in right when Andrew started having some technical difficulties, but that's okay. We'll be doing it again next week, so it'll be fun. Hopefully he can get his connection resolved. So, this morning, I cleaned up a little bit of the algae. My tomatoes are going like crazy, you guys. I got so many. We just pruned them the other day and they're already just bouncing back. I think we're gonna have to add in, so last time we filled the buckets, if you remember, I said, you know what, I'm gonna omit the calcium this time, and I didn't really know why. I just thought, okay, I don't want to overdo it because there's a fine line of too much. So I didn't put it in, and then I got a bunch of this morning about my cucumber plant saying, hey, maybe it's a calcium, like a CalMag deficiency, calcium and magnesium. So we're gonna add some today to our reservoir, and then tomorrow I'll be filling the buckets with the regular nutrients. But I see some flowers growing, some new cucumbers emerging, but I don't know if they're gonna continue to grow or if they're just gonna dry up. I really have no idea what's gonna happen. So we'll find out and see, but yeah, guys, the garden is really thriving. Everything's long. We started a bunch of seeds a couple days ago for the second bucket system. We're gonna get that going. I have plans. So I'm starting to feel not overwhelmed, but I always say this, I'm at the point now where I forget what's growing in the tent just because I got too much growing on. So I'm just gonna turn up the exhaust in here because it's a little hot. But I'm going to take you around in a second and show you guys what's up. Fans working? Just trying to make sure that my fans are on because it's hot in here. All right, so yeah, I guess I'll take you guys around for a tent tour. Just gonna finish this workstation for a minute. Whenever we start seeds or transplant, I start to accumulate a little bit of a mess, and it's important, especially for somebody like me, to stay on top of keeping it clean, because otherwise I'm usually quite disorganized and I don't do the greatest job. So I'll grab my Lysol here. So I hope everyone's having a great day today. We made it through the week, you guys. Made it through the week. I went on my walk this morning. Second day I went to go check for the turtle and it wasn't there. So hopefully it's okay. We were talking about it on last night's live. Andrew also saw one on the same day. So, but in his area I think it's more common because he lives more in bum brick nowhere. Not to swear. Yeah, guys, when you have an indoor garden, super important to keep your workspace clean. I don't do the best job at that. Sometimes I get a little and it's easy to get carried away and let the mess accumulate. So every once in a while I have to do it. All right, so that's clean. All right, guys, let's do this tent tour. What's up? What's up, Rocky? Thank you for joining. My name is Natalie. For those of you that don't know me, this is my grow tent. We're about to start the tent tour. Happy Friday, everybody. All right, so what should we start with? Let's start with the buckets. All right, so the cucumbers, as you guys know, I struggling because the flowers that were growing started to dry up. So we're gonna add some calcium into the system today, see if that's the issue. I do have new cucumbers growing, but I don't know if they're gonna make it. So we will, but that's the cucumber plant. We're hopeful that it's gonna bounce back. As for my flowers, they're coming along. They're not opening as quickly as possible, as quickly as the previous ones, because they do have, I allowed for some side shoots to develop, and so as a result I've got new blooms. I've got more than one bloom on this plant. I actually have, looks like I might have several happening. So that's probably why it's growing a little slower, because there's a lot of blooms to focus on with this one. What's up, Chaz Gross? Thanks for hanging out. Happy Friday, you guys. Our dahlia plants are coming along. These are supposed to go outside, but I'm leaving them inside because, again, for those of you that have here and know about this, I just want to see how the tubers grow in the aeroponics system. That'll be cool to observe. This plant, I was going to get rid of it because I cut off all the side shoots. I harvested the flower, nothing else was growing. But now we got this little guy, so I don't know. I'm hopeful it's going to bounce back. I'm going to leave it. Strawberry, oh my gosh, you guys, it was in the orange tower. Moved it to the buckets, and look at those roots. Doesn't that look awesome? It's doing so great. We're going to propagate the runners and multiply them, and hopefully it'll start to flower soon. Then we'll have to hand pollinate. Our watermelons are really coming along. This guy's already on the trellis. I don't even know where it thinks it's going. But now I added a zip tie to try to get it on the trellis. And now I actually... Oh, I already have flowers growing. Sorry. I'm observing this for the first time myself. So you guys, our watermelon's already going to start to flower. That was very quick. Very, very quick. So we have got 4 sugar baby watermelons. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is my favorite plant right now, the Chinese 5-color pepper plant. You guys have already seen it, but the peppers are growing much bigger, and we got new ones opening up every day. I've got, I don't know if that's going to be a poblano or a jalapeno, but it's so cute. Look at you guys. These are in our Ogo net pots that we got from Andrew. I did a live with him last night. If you guys missed it, go check it out. It's posted on my page. But yeah, we got some nice roots happening. The peppers are doing super well. I'm not sure what a lot of these pepper plants are because I did forget to label, but we're going to find out quick enough or soon enough. Got another pepper there growing. We'll find out what it is. This is another Chinese 5-color pepper plant. It's doing super well. And my bell peppers are the thing I'm the most proud of right now. We get the largest peppers with the most bag appeal possible. Look at that, you guys. They're getting so big. And they still haven't started to change color, which means that it's continuing to grow in size. Once it starts to change colors, then that means it's reached its full size. So that's the goal. Lots of good stuff growing. I'm really excited. Do I use a water chiller? No, but it's something I'd like to look into. My water is, I think, 1 degree more than it should be. I think it should be at 21, and it's like 21.8 or something. So it does get hot in here, and I'm sure in the tower could use one because sometimes I have my lettuce start to bolt, and lettuce are other crops, so you got to be careful. But something I definitely need to look into. However, I often find myself wondering, is less more, and applicating it by adding all these things to my tent. And even though I'm learning and it's going to be helpful, sometimes I'm like, do I need that? But yes, I am definitely considering a water chiller. I just need to understand and do more research on the optimal water temperatures. But moving on, our orange grow tower is doing so good, you guys. I'm really proud of specifically this romaine leaf. They're getting so large. Again, I'm looking for the bag appeal, right? So now that I know I can just grow the food and it works and I can grow it, now I'm trying to maximize the flavor, the nutrient density, make it look nice, like as if I'm buying from the store. So we're getting there, but I've had problems with bolting, so it's been, but so far there hasn't been bolting, and our romaine is just, oh my gosh, look how stunning that is. So I've got an abundance of lettuce right now. I've got tomatoes going in the tower, got parsley, beautiful basil. What else do I have? Green onion, more romaine, giant red mustard, sage. Oh my gosh, these sages are already so large and they're so young still. I've got dinosaur kale, which looks beautiful. Everything coming along really nicely, you guys. Parsley, lots and lots of parsley. And more lettuce and just more stuff. I've got a couple plants growing that I don't know what they are. Is that a flower or is that tarragon? I don't know. We'll find out. And then as for the yellow tower, we transplanted parsley. When did we transplant parsley? 3 weeks ago. So this is 3 weeks of growth. We have, I think, 3 leaves now for the most part on all of them, and they're doing pretty good. I'm happy with the results. We got some good little roots forming. They're still young. We definitely have to add up the nutrients to speed the process up. Now my goal is to try to make things not only grow, but grow as fast as possible. So I've got flat leaf parsley and curly leaf parsley, and pretty much the whole tower is filled with both of those varieties. And then I have odd things. So I have like sage, or I have some flowers that I'm trying to start for outdoors. And then the green tower, we did the green tower together a couple days ago. I think it was Sunday, so almost a week ago, and everything is doing really well. We're gonna up the nutrients a little bit now. We were really slow with adding in the nutrients because they're so young. I don't want to overdo it, but everything's kind of starting to mature, and I want to see how quickly I can get it to go. So first I started with 6 weeks before I could harvest. Last run in the green tower. Now in the orange tower, I started harvesting at 3.5 to 4 weeks. I'm like, can I push it to 3 weeks? Can I get a full head of lettuce to grow from a seedling in 3 weeks? I don't know, but I'm trying to make things happen as fast as possible. I'm so impatient, and girls gotta eat, you guys. It's not when you're trying to grow your own food. I don't always do the best at succession planting, which means always having something ready. So time I have a seedling ready, usually. So the green tower right now, everything's been in for a week. Now I should be starting more seed. The only thing is I ran out of romaine seeds, so I'm gonna have to go get some more. But that's what we're gonna do probably on Sunday's live, is just start more lettuce seeds to prepare ourselves for everything that we harvest once the green tower is done. Then within a week I'll have more lettuce ready. So I'm trying to every 4 weeks germinate more seeds to fill an entire tower. I want to be able to constantly have a supply and never have to worry about having to get it from the grocery store, or will I have enough for this week. You really don't realize, like, it looks like there's a lot until you start growing, and then or until you start consuming it, and then you're like, wow, I really didn't grow that much. I should probably get my act together and do more. What's up, Todd? Thank you for joining. Yeah, it's not easy to get your timing straight, especially when you've got life happening, right? So sometimes we just get busy with life and we forget to stay on top of these things. For me, I was so excited that I had so much stuff growing. So I was like, you know what? Let me take a beat for a minute. And that beat lasted 3 weeks, and now I've got a gap where I have no lettuce. So between harvesting entire orange tower till that's ready, I'll probably have a week and a half, 2 weeks with no homegrown lettuce, unless my kale, for whatever reason, just really takes off in the next row. So I mean, it's not like I'm gonna starve. I'll be fine. But the goal is to not have to buy any kind of produce from the grocery store. And so that being said, I better get my act together. Anyways, moving on. The thing I didn't show you guys is the tomatoes. We just pruned them. And you guys were kind of looking at me like, what are you doing, girl? You're pruning way too much. Well, look at this now. It's a freaking jungle. I can't keep up. And I was waiting for stuff to ripen, and I was telling you guys that when I prune, it kind of, well, from my last grow, I learned that it redirects the energy to ripening, and lo and behold, there we go. So finally, we've got ripening tomatoes. I can't wait. I'm so excited, you guys. We're still gonna do our dinner time stream. What's up, Spanish Dre? Happy Friday. Thank you guys for hanging out. I want to plan a dinner time stream where I harvest cucumber, tomatoes, lettuce, peppers, and I literally cook a meal with it, with you guys on the live. So I'm going to harvest with you guys, cook with you guys, and have dinner with you guys. That'll be really cool. And it'd be so cool if I have a watermelon growing, then I can have dessert too. Or strawberries. That'd be awesome. So soon. I know I said like 4 weeks ago that we were going to do it this week, but still not. As you can see, the tomatoes are still ripening, and I destroyed the cucumber that I had growing. So it's gonna take a little more time, but that's what it is when you have a garden, you guys. You just gotta be patient and hang tight and for the good stuff to happen. So a couple days ago, we started a bunch of new seeds to prepare for our systems, and we're gonna transfer the rest of the cucumber seeds. This is what I mean. My brain goes a million miles a minute. I forgot that we started cucumber seeds. I forgot to show you guys. Oh, Spanish Dre, you got strawberries going on. That's exciting. Keep us posted. So yeah, guys, I already forgot that I have cucumbers in the tower. I forgot to update you guys. So I forgot what varieties what, because we germinated 3 varieties and we just stuck it in the tower to start it off. We're going to get it in the buckets, but there's a nice white, clean root. And we've got our first fan leaf that's going to start to open. It's starting to unfurl right there. So I'm really, really excited for that. And Spanish Dre, my goal is to fill that entire yellow tower with all strawberries. It's going to be awesome. And then, yeah, we've got 6 cucumber plants total. There's another one. There's another one. This one. Look at that root. off to a good start, you guys. Cucumbers and watermelons are so easy to start. The seeds are big, the seedlings are huge, the roots are strong, super easy to not F up. So if you're new to growing, I mean, indoor growing cucumbers can be challenging because you have to hand pollinate, and that's been like my biggest conflict. But other than that, these look so good. Look so good. So yeah, they're pretty easy to get started if you are starting your own seeds. That's one of the easiest one to do. Do I recommend any strawberry seed brands? You know what, Spanish Dre? I have the exact same question. It depends what you're growing. I mean, if you're growing outdoor or indoor. For me, there are specific varieties that grow better in aeroponics, like Everbing, and then there's a specific variety called Albion strawberries. Those are the best. However, when I've researched different brands to see what they carry, so yeah, you're gonna want Everbearing, and you're gonna probably want, oh, I don't know if you want Albion, because Albion supposedly, I don't know why, but it's supposed to be the easiest one to grow in aeroponics or hydroponics. I've been trying a bunch of different brands. I ordered one from Etsy called Garden Easy. It said that they were organic, non-GMO Albion strawberries, but then when I got them, the packaging was just blank and it was just seeds, so a little bit sketchy. And then I've gotten seeds from, where else did I get strawberry seeds from? Another company called Olive Seed Co. I'm looking for a very specific type, but honestly, I just got seeds. The parsley seeds are from Vesey Seeds, Vesey. I don't know if you're located in Canada, but if you are, their shipping is fast. They've got great seeds. Their germination rate is high, so you can try those brands. Or that they have, like Mackenzie Seeds is classic, or Ontario Seed Company I bought from before. Honestly, I think they're all kind of the same. Or you know what you can even do? Go to the store, buy some strawberries, pick off the seeds yourself and stick them on your own. You can do that too. So it really depends, but I don't have any brand recommendations. When I find a good brand, I will make sure to let you know. But for now, I'm still in the research phase. I'm still trying to get strawberries growing. The first time I had strawberries, you guys probably already know if you've been following along, but I had crazy thrips all over my strawberries, all over my grow tent, all over everything. And the first strawberry that I finally had, and I had to throw everything out and reset the entire tent, it was a nightmare. And I still have PTSD. So now, even when I go for like a walk in the morning or whatever, I refuse to go in the grow tent with the clothes because I just have to be super careful. I'm scared the store-bought strawberries have chemicals on them. Yes, you are correct. Even if they say organic, they could have chemicals on them. You have to be super careful. But then again, depending on where you purchase the seeds from, you want to make sure that they're non-GMO and organic. Usually if they're non-GMO and organic, actually, you know what? I don't know if they have strawberry seeds, but you should check their website. Check out Urban Harvest. I bought all my salad varieties and all my pepper varieties currently growing are from Urban Harvest. They're located in Roseneath, Ontario. They're a little farm, and they do all their own seeds. They have organic certifications. Everything's clean. Seeds have a high germination rate. I had great experiences with them. They ship fast. They have great customer service. So that's a recommendation for you. It's just every time I go on their site, the strawberries are out of stock. So I don't know. You can also buy rooted plants, like seedlings, rooted cuttings or whatever, and plant those. But if you're doing indoor, I know for me, I don't want to bring anything outdoor, indoor, because that's how it rips in the first place from strawberries that were outdoor. Then I'm like, let me put them in the tower and just rinse them in water. So yeah, if you find some good seeds, let me know, because I'm looking for some. I've only got one strawberry plant right now, and I'm just banking on propagating those runners. So yeah, if you missed it, I'll just show you really quick. This is my strawberry plant. I moved it from the tower to the bucket just so that it can get some proper nutrients. And tell it's healthy now, looks happy. So we'll see how they do. And then I already showed you guys, but I'll show you again. Got a nice little root system going on there. So I'm excited about that. So today I have two more cucumber seedlings to transfer. That's gonna make 8 total because we've got 6. And then I'm just gonna grab my other seedling trays to see if there's anything else that can be transferred. So hang tight, you guys. Oh, and before I forget, for those of you that I showed my flowers to, my flower planter and the buckets, if you don't know what they are, this is them. I've already harvested 2 of them, but I've got tons of different colors and varieties, so I'm looking forward to seeing what else is gonna grow. So I already opened my sprouting tray just to give whatever sprouted some oxygen. So I don't know if these are gonna be ready to transfer, but we're gonna take a look. And then I've got cucumber germinating in the paper towel. So I've got a few of them that we're gonna move, just to move things along as fast as possible, you guys. I am impatient and I like things to happen right away. You don't have to use gloves to do this stuff. People always ask me, like, why are you wearing gloves? Honestly, I just try to be as clean as possible, even if I'm like picking at my outdoor garden in the soil. And even if I wash my hands or take a shower or whatever, you never know what you have like stuck under your nails and touching young seedlings or roots. I don't know, keep it clean, you know, keep it clean. All right, I'm gonna go get some net pots and some collars. I need 3 foam collars. Oh, I have here. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a closer look, show you the cucumber. So there are 3 different varieties. One is called a salt and pepper cucumber, one is called an Armenian cucumber, and one is called a lemon cucumber. Looks like a lemon, tastes like a cucumber. The other seeds haven't germinated yet, so I don't want to leave them in for too long. I've already got algae and stuff, so I feel like they're gonna start to mold. We're just gonna get those 3 seedlings into the green tower, get them started off, and then next week we're gonna start preparing the second bucket system. Because I haven't used it in several months, there are a couple steps involved. I have to check that all the lines are clean, even though I did reset that system already and I've sanitized it and sterilized. I do have to check all the nozzles, make sure all the lines are clean, make sure all the buckets, the net pots, all this stuff is clean. So it's a little bit of a process, but that's okay. It's to help us grow more plants. Hey Nick, thank you for joining. Louise, the chemicals is okay for human consumption. No, I try to do with the least amount of chemicals as possible. So I am growing aeroponically and I do use some synthetic fertilizers, but I've actually just procured some organic fertilizers that I'm going to be starting to use. So I think we're going to start them in the second bucket system. And then I don't get anything on my plants. I do have like pest management sprays and stuff, but I actually don't spray anything on my plants, even though I have them just in case, you know, if I get like powdery mildew really bad. But even in the past, when I've gotten PM, I actually just use apple cider vinegar and water. I try the most natural way as possible. The whole reason why I'm my own food is to avoid chemicals. Just like Spanish Dre was saying, strawberries from the store, right? You don't even know. And we were talking about in the chat recently how organic stuff is still sprayed with chemicals. So you got to be super careful. Thank you so much, Nick. Yes, I'm growing all my own food and I've got a lot of plants in here. So yes, I try to stay as chemical free and as clean as possible. Obviously, you know, you do the best you can. There are some instances where you can't prevent it, but I do the best I can. Right now I'm using General Hydroponics fertilizer. It is a synthetic fertilizer, but that's the only synthetic thing that's going into the sim. Other than that, that's it, you guys. I just prune a lot. I make sure to just check my plants constantly to just make sure I have no issues so that I don't have to worry about spraying or anything like that. So yeah, I try to do the best I can, but sometimes your best is still not good enough. It's better than the store. The fact that I get to at least learn how to grow it, I know what goes into my own food, even if it takes a little more time, I don't mind it. All right, so I'm gonna flip you guys around. We're gonna get these cucumber seedlings in the net pot, and I will show you. And for those of you guys that just joined, what's up, Ivan? Deep water culture. No, this is aeroponics, but deep water culture is cool too. So for those of you that just joined, 3 grow towers, an orange one with lettuce, herbs, kale, mustard, all kinds of herbs. I've got a cucumber plant. We just harvested a cucumber. I've got a lot of cherry tomatoes growing. I'm pretty excited about that. We're gonna have an abundance soon. I think it's 9 tomato plants. I have a yellow grow tower filled with more herbs. I have the green grow tower filled with lettuce items, as well as some cucumbers. We're going to be adding some more cucumbers just to start them off in here, and then eventually they'll go into the buckets. These are the bell pepper plants. They're looking really good, guys. I'm really, really proud of the size of these peppers so far. So for those of you that don't know, aeroponics, everything gets misted periodically with water and nutrients, and the roots just hang in the air. And we've got a bunch of different varieties of peppers here. This is my favorite one right now, Chinese 5-color pepper. It's looking so, look at those vibrant colors. You get 5 colors on one plant, so these will start to ripen at different stages, and you'll get really bright, beautiful looking peppers. And then again, I just got a bunch of different varieties here. And I've got sugar baby watermelon growing, trying to get it up the trellis. It just started flowering, so I'm really excited about that. I literally just noticed it like 20 minutes ago on the live. Show you guys the roots. Again, same idea. The nozzles mist for 20 seconds every minute, and it pulls it from the reservoir, and it travels across all these lines here and mists the plants. So we've got 4 watermelon plants, a strawberry plant that eventually we're going to propagate and fill the tower with, and then I just got some flowers. I'm experimenting with dahlias and zinnias, and these are some of the zinnias I've already harvested. They're funky looking flower and just fun to grow, easy to grow. And then we've got our germination station over there where everything is germinating / sprouting, and we're getting ready to start the next. So lots going on, lot happening. And also back there in that pink tub, I have a lemon seedling in soil. So just trying a bunch of stuff. We're gonna be trying some berry bushes, some, I wanna try the coffee berry, coffee tree or whatever you call it, coffee plant. We got some seeds, so we're gonna try that. I want to try everything: corn, beets, ginger, potatoes, garlic, onion. We're just gonna, it's one big experiment, you guys. So if there's something you want to see me grow, let me know. MF Clone was here the other day and in the chat and suggested aloe, which would be really cool to try. I know it's quite easy to grow, I think, in aeroponics. Thank you so much, Ivan, and thank you so much, Spanish Dre. Appreciate you guys. So I'm gonna flip you around, show you these seedlings quick. We're gonna transfer them into the green tower. Again, as I said, not much going on today. Not because there isn't much to do, because I don't feel like doing it. One of those days, you know, you have real productive days in life, and then some days you got nothing going on, or you got a lot going on, you just don't want to do any of it. So this is one cucumber seedling. It's already got quite large root. Yes, Ivan, that's in the future plans for sure. I just need to learn how to grow it. I'm a little bit intimidated, not gonna lie. I just figured out how to grow food, so, and I still don't have it all figured out. So trying to get this in the foam collar, but it's all oddly shaped. Okay, so we got our cucumber seedling. But yes, cannabis is in the future plan, you guys. So I will be picking all of your brains when that time comes, because that's one thing you guys probably know way better than I do. I don't know anything other than it's green, and I used to smoke it. All right, so Okay, I'm gonna get a couple more net pots, but let's get these in the foam colors. So some seedlings I transfer in polyurethane sponges, depending on the size of the seed or the way the plant grows. And some I germinate in the classic tried and true paper towel method. The paper towel method rarely lets me down unless sometimes you get a little bit of mold or whatever, but that can be easily prevented by sprinkling a little bit of cinnamon. It inhibits mold growth. So this seedling looks like it's not efficient, but it's definitely searching. When the roots are so long and skinny like that, I don't think it's necessarily the healthiest, but that's okay. We're getting it in the tower where it's going to get the proper nutrients. So we got our little seedling there. Cool. I'm just going to get some net pots. So yesterday, in case you guys missed it, played. Oh, thank you so much, Pro Pyro. Note, you guys, I'm almost at 1,000 subs. Help me get to 1,000. Come on, smash that like button. Let's go, people. It's Friday. Maybe I can hit 1,000 by the end of the weekend. What's up, Pro Pyro? Happy Friday. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate, even on the days when I feel like the vibes are low and I'm like, ugh, I can't show up for people today. I'm feeling tired. You guys amp me up. Like, as soon as I get on here, you guys are awesome. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for hearing what I have to say. And thanks for keeping me calm. Appreciate you guys. All right, so 3 seedlings, and I just can't wait, you guys. I'm almost at 1,000 subs. So cool. When I first started YouTube, when I got to, it took me like months to 100 subscribers. So I can't believe I've come this far. I'm really excited. And things are only gonna get more fun as we grow more stuff, and as there's gonna be more to learn, more to talk about, and more to interact on the lives. And as the channel grows, I'm sure the chat will become a lot more conversational than it already is. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Send cheese my way any day. All right, Mia Lifestyle, I will share the cheese with you. Don't you worry. You guys are the best. Honestly, I appreciate you guys. So as we talked about, I'm going to throw out the rest of this paper towel because even though there's 2 seeds in there, we still haven't germinated. We got a little bit of mold growing, so I'm just going to toss it, and that's it. We're going to see how. So now we have 9. That escalated really quickly. Now we have 9 cucumber plants. I don't know how that happened. I started off with only 1, and now somehow I have 9. So hopefully I can keep it alive, you guys. We'll see. All right, cover this back up. Oh. Okay, I've got another sprouting tray. We're gonna check and see if anything's ready. What's up, Odd? Thank you for hanging out. Or I think you've already been here for a while. Sometimes I forget, people come and go. All right, nothing else is ready to be transferred, really. So that's it today, guys. Just transferring a couple cucumber plants, and that's it. We can take a look at the seeds that we started 2 days ago and see if any of them have sprouted yet. None of them have sprouted, but I'll just show you what they look like in the sponge. I mean, you guys saw, because you guys saw me start them, but in case you're new, there we go. So none of them have sprouted yet. And after I got off the live, I just started a bunch of bell pepper seeds. You got nuts. I like put 3 to 4 seeds in each of these sponges. So we're gonna have so many seedlings per sponge. I sometimes I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna throw a bunch in and who cares? It's like my outdoor flower. I started all my, so I have a huge outdoor flower garden in the summer, and some of the varieties I grow are these flowers. And so I started them all in my aeroponic buckets. And there's another variety that I also grow but I started them in the tower, and they're taking so long to grow. They're called Alosia. They look like feathers. So finally it got its first true leaf, but this has been in the tower 3 weeks now, and it just got its first leaf. So A, we need to increase the nutrients, and B, I got so irritated that I was like, you know what, screw this. So I went out to my outdoor garden, I just grabbed the packet of seeds, and I just freaking sowed all the seeds, watered it, and that's it. So today my flower garden now is more full with this flower that I've been waiting to grow. The goal was to start them in here, get a head start on the summer season, bring them outside, but if anything, it's actually slowing me down. So the ones that I sowed them in the soil 2 days ago. I got so pissed off. I was like, you know what, F this. And they're already growing. So there's something to be said about growing in soil. So it really depends what you're trying to achieve. All right, so before I sign off, we're gonna add some calcium to the bucket system. I think my cucumber plant has a calcium deficiency. I didn't add calcium last time, and so gotta add it this time. So I used the Cali Magic from General Hydroponics. I start off small and then work my way up. I don't use it when the plants are too young, but everything in the buckets is kind of, you know, it's already producing fruit, it's ripening, and maybe that's why the tomatoes took so long to ripen. I don't know what minerals are required to make things ripen faster, but all right, so 1 milliliter per liter is the recommended amount. What's less? Better late than never. No worries. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys. Happy Friday, everybody, and happy summer solstice. So 1 milliliter per liter. I added in 16 liters, so I'll add in, and there was already water in there, so I'll just add in 16 milliliters. Making a mess everywhere, you guys. So calcium, I didn't know this. I was mixing all my fertilizer, and if you guys have been here and been watching my lives, then you already know this, so I apologize for repeating myself. But when I first started growing, I actually everything into, thank you so much, Spanish Dre. Have a great day and an even better weekend. So yeah, I was mixing in my nutrients with the calcium all at once in the same jug and just pouring it in my system. And then I had a friend tell me, what you doing? You're gonna create nutrient lockout. You can't do that. So yeah, now I added my calcium first and my nutrients after the fact. Sometimes I add in the calcium like the day before, and then oh wow, my buckets are actually super low. Because I'm producing fruit now, I need to fill my buckets more often. All right, so we got some water with some calcium, and then a couple hours later, I'll add in the bloom nutrients. Cool. Well, you wouldn't like being in the tent then. Some Pro Pyro says that sound makes them want to go pee. You know what? There's water trickling all day long in here. So if you gotta go, The thing you want to do is be in the grow tent because that's all you hear is water. Water running. Okay, so we got our calcium in. I'm going to be adding in happy Friday, red paint, and happy summer solstice. Solstice. Yes, everybody, listen to me, a lifestyle. We're trying so hard to get to 1,000 subs, so please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, guys, happy Friday. We filled the bucket system with some calcium. Hopefully that's going to have a cucumber plant. In a couple of hours, I'll add in more water, more nutrients. I add in the calcium first, and then we're going to add in the bloom fertilizer. This is General Hydroponics Bloom 487. Honestly, somebody asked me yesterday, are you playing, oh no, it was Andrew on the live yesterday, asked me, are you playing around with different fertilizers yet? And I said, no. I stick to what I know, but yes, I'm evolving and trying some new ones. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if organic fertilizer is going to clog up the system, but yeah, we'll see. And next week, the lives are going to be all of the Pulse Pro. I haven't had the opportunity to calibrate it or to take a light reading, so I definitely have to do that to get some of my questions answered. Sometimes I get confused because I turn my lights up to a certain percentage and then I see other growers, they have their lights way higher and I thought mine were already too high. So it's best to, instead of guess, get the data. And so over the course of the next week, we're going to learn it together. I am not a technical person. I do get intimidated by that stuff. So even if you guys know about it or you don't care about it, it's probably going to be entertaining. You'll see me short circuit multiple times. So, but yeah, it'll give us some answers, and we'll get to see in depth what exactly is happening and just get a clearer picture. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be the main focus. Veggies at low light. So right now the lights are at 40%. I don't know if that's good or if that's bad. I have to take I think it's called a spectrum reading or I don't know, whatever. I have to take a light reading with the Pulse Pro, and I have to see, and then I have to research what the optimal lighting is for veggies. Like, that's what I mean, guys, when I say I'm new, getting some PPFD readings. Yes, that's what it's called. I have the, anyways, whatever. I'm still new to all this stuff. I'm telling you, I am still very much learning. Even though I have all this stuff growing and I kind of know what I'm doing, I really don't. It's all a learning experience and a learning curve. When I started my first grow, which was just not even 2 years ago, we're coming up on 2 years in a couple weeks, but it hasn't even been 2 years. So I haven't even played around with nutrients, lights, airflow. Like, there's so much I still need to figure out. ppm, pH, like I'm checking all those things, but I'm not struggling to retain it. It's just eventually it'll become second nature, but it's just, yeah, still trying to figure it out, you guys. I just look at the plants, and if they look like they're not doing well, then I make adjustments based on what I think. But oftentimes, because I lack the knowledge, there's a lot of stuff I could be missing. So hopefully together, that's why I enjoy doing these lives. You guys can give me some feedback or some advice, and we could share information, because that's what this is all about, you guys. We were talking about on yesterday's live with Andrew. We played a game called Fact or Opinion, and we were talking about do things grow better with aeroponics or faster, or just benefits of aeroponics overall. And somebody commented saying, you know what, it's not that necessarily something's better, it's just the fact that there are 1,000 ways to grow, what's fun about it. So no matter how you grow, what medium you use, just it's all good. Like, as long as you're growing, it's all fun and it's all good. You can grow in soil, aeroponic, hydroponic, deep water culture, aquaponics. As long as you're having fun and you're learning how to grow plants, who cares how you grow it? Todd says, I've been growing cannabis for 30 plus years and still refer to notes and others. Absolutely. And it's, you know, it's an ongoing thing. The learning never stops with anything in life. And if you feel like you've learned all and you feel like you've mastered it, then you've got a problem, because there's always a way to evolve, and there's always more layers to peel back and more to learn. And so I'm not, I don't want to put myself down. I'm not a slow learner. I'm just a hands-on learner. So rather than reading and researching and applying, I just like to go for it. I kill it, then I know for next time what I did that killed it, and I won't do it again. And that's how I learn. I'm very, I guess, hands-on. I don't know how else to describe it. So you guys get to watch the whole process, and I really rely on you guys for more information. So the bigger the channel gets, the more people that are involved, the more people that are sharing information, the better my results are going to be. So please, if you guys have tips or information, don't feel, I don't get insulted. So just, you know, feel free to share. Corn is the closest to cannabis. Both are race cars in the plant world. Wow. So yeah, I want to try corn, but those are the things I need to research. Is like, right now you see all my buckets are sharing one light source. So there is a way of splitting the bucket system if I wanted to. You know, cut the center column right in half and split it in half, but then the wheels, because these are also on wheels, so everything is sharing one light, right? And corn, I think I have to just stick to corn because the bucket system is shared. All this stuff, I have to average out the watering, and I have to average out the nutrients and the pH and the ppm, because everything has different needs. So I try to do the best I can to satisfy as many different varieties as possible, but it can be a challenge. So yeah, guys, that is it really for today. I know I said it was going to be a short one, but God, I don't. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn. Absolutely. That is a great sentiment to leave the live off on. Don't forget, every mistake is an opportunity. And that's always what I say. I always say to people, oh, we got a problem. And then I say, wait, nope, it's not a problem. It's an opportunity. So you are correct, Todd. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Happy Friday. Happy summer solstice. Happy weekend. We made it through the week. There will not be a live tomorrow, but Sunday, come hang out with me. We're going to do a bunch of stuff, so you're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be fun. And some of our seeds may have sprouted by then. Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it. You guys have a wonderful, safe weekend. Have fun. And thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to, oh, maybe outdoor update. Sure, I'll take you guys for an update Sunday. But yeah, have a great one, you guys. And we'll see you Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern. I'll schedule it so you guys don't miss it. We'll see you then. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And you got a couple minutes to smash that like before I sign off. Thanks, guys. Bye. Have a good one.